apologetics seeks to give credible answers to curious questions.
Vince, why didn't God create a better world?
Well, on the one hand, I think he did. Part of the Christian story is that he did create a better world, and each of us has played some part in breaking that world. But let me take a different angle on this as well. Imagine if the world had been even just slightly different. Imagine if my mom had wound up not with my dad, but with her old boyfriend. Now, I might be tempted to think maybe I would have been better off. I don't know who the old boyfriend was, but maybe the old boyfriend would have been taller, maybe would have been better looking, maybe would have had more money, maybe he would have been royalty. I could have been royalty. This would have been great. But there's a problem with thinking that way, and the problem is this. If my mom had wound up with her old boyfriend rather than with my dad, I never would have come to exist, exactly. Maybe some other child would have come to exist, and maybe he would have lived in a castle and been royalty, but it wouldn't have been me. Sometimes we wish for a very different world, but oftentimes we don't realize that in wishing that, we might be wishing ourselves right out of existence. And I think God doesn't like that idea. In fact, I think that God chose you and chose me, that he set us apart, that he desired to create us specifically, and every person who's listening, and every person that we walk past on the street. Why? Because he wanted to invite us into a relationship of love with himself, and he did want there to be the potential for us one day to live in a world which is much better, a place where there'll be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, because he will wipe away every tear.
I want to invite you to consider being a team member at the 1 Minute Apologist, where you'll get exclusive access to monthly webinars, and there I will answer the questions that you may have brewing within. To do so, go check out 1minuteapologist.com to learn more about how you can become a team member at the 1 Minute Apologist.